Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matt the Tomato. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. Welcome back to The Sims. This is episode 2 of our attempt to build a block of flats. So at the moment, obviously, it looks rugged, it looks terrible, there's no carpets, there's nothing like that. So obviously these two here, Holly and Hannah, are going to complain a fair bit about the things that they don't have, or they're technically walking on grass, walking around here, which is obviously not great. So we're basically going to start up by basically getting these two jobs. We're going to get them obviously adept at cooking and things like that. And then hopefully we will be able to sort of get a couple of promotions, start maybe spending on actually making this place rather nice, and then we'll eventually try and maybe meet some people and see whether either of these two can fall in love. So we got Holly and we got Hannah. So first thing we're going to do is... Right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to study some cooking. These two actually do not have to get on at all. It does not matter that these two get on or not. So, right, it does not matter whether these two get on or not. We don't care. All it matters is that they both get jobs and they both bring in some money. That is literally all that we care about here. So, now the other people that I've created in the neighbourhood, obviously I've spent some time working on them as well. They're going to have their own skills. Some of them are employed, some of them aren't. So we'll just have to obviously juggle those, or maybe we can just decide to completely get them, you know, different... we can get them different careers and stuff like that. It might be interesting to go down that route. We will have to see. Okay, but first off, I just need these two to start learning how to cook. So I've got to remember which one's which here, because Holly and Hannah are not very distinctive. So Holly is the one with the red, and Hannah is the one with the gold, even though there's some, yeah, I don't know, it's just, you know, slightly annoying there. Right, here comes Nancy. So we could get these two exactly the same jobs as well. That would obviously be interesting. But I like it how they ring the doorbell over here. That's kind of cool. So we've got William and Sarah over here. William is one of the characters that Katie created. Sarah over here is one of the characters from my large house. So she would take some convincing to move in. Because she lives in a very big house with lots of things. That's got a swimming pool and everything like that. But at the same time, she's also got an extended sort of family, so if she just moved in by herself, we wouldn't actually get any money from it. So it'd be difficult and probably not so practical to get her to move in. So we're probably going to look for one of the two people that's actually... one of the three people that's actually sort of single, basically, because it just speeds up the process at the end of the day. Technically, you could argue it's cheating, but I don't think it is. I think it's a way of facilitating the process without actually, without actually cheating. We're not actually cheating. So, okay. So, I think we'll go up to 3 cooking points. 2 tends to be dicey. 3, you know, when they've got 3 cooking skill points, you'd be very, very unlucky to actually set off a fire. You've got to be rather unlucky for that to happen. I did just forget that I actually forgot to put in a telephone, which is obviously rather important for calling things. Also, I forgot the burglar alarm, which is not ideal either. So I'm almost tempted, as annoying as it is, I'm actually going to get rid of the dresser in favour of a burglar alarm here. The interesting bit would be if I place a burglar alarm here, then if someone decides... I mean, I'd highly doubt they come and steal a toilet or a sink. I've never seen it, but I have seen things... it's usually electronics that get stolen, but I have seen some strange and weird and wacky objects stolen before. So I'm going to go ahead and put the burglar alarm over there. Because, yeah, it does happen. Also, if you manage to catch the burglar, there's also reward money available. So again, just trying to think about options. Ooh, there's Crash. Ah! That is Crash Physics, which is my wonderful friend Finian, who makes some music. I've created him. So he is in this game. If you want to check out some of his music, I will put that in the description below. He's made some tunes, and I think they're quite good. I've used them for background music before, and yeah, he is in this game. I've also done I did do a full playthrough with a sim that was Finian as well before, and that didn't work out very well, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll have to do another playthrough with him at some point, unless we bring him in to move in here, which would be very interesting because he is actually single. So we haven't really decided whose flat is whose here yet. Right, Hannah, she's going to carry on doing that just for now. They're both... I was just thinking about their personality trait. Relatively neat. You're not neat at all. Okay, so we're going to have to probably instruct Hannah to, you know, do flush, like, you know, for instance here, she didn't flush the loo. Right, find a job. Although technically not that important, seeing as... right, so use and clean. Okay, I suppose initially... I was thinking about maybe getting them different jobs. But I don't know. Let's see what this job is. Ah, it's the extreme career. That's actually rather good. 9 till 3 is really easy. I think I might get them both the same job. For now. We could change it up. Yeah, okay, let's do the extreme career. It's actually rather good. Not as active, though. Hannah really isn't, that's the problem. So it would, in fact, be relatively difficult to get Hannah promotions in the extreme career. I don't know. I don't know whether to go for that. It might be good as a temporary thing, to at least get a job. Right, please wash your hands. Okay, right, so come and take this job, and then come and join your sister and watch some television. Right, okay, right, so you need to switch to cartoons. I forgot to do that. Right, recycle, watch TV. Right, she just went, you know, the good old, aha! Right, so she obviously likes that. Right, and they should talk here. Now the question is, are they actually going to get on? So far, it looks like they are. Yeah, they do, actually. They do get on. That's kind of nice. Okay, right. Sure. Right, so the extreme career obviously requires the investment into body skill improvements like the weightlifting machine. So, So you've actually got a little bit of time here. Okay, right. You're going to come over here and you're going to come to sleep. Right, good. And they actually do get on when they sort of watch TV and stuff like that. That's kind of cool and nice to see. Right, let's go to sleep and make sure we're relatively refreshed then. Right, of course, trying to manage this. So initially it's going to be relatively easy to manage because, of course, they've both got the same career. But if we decided to switch it up a little bit, then... Right, come and serve some breakfast. And that looked like there was a burglar. I did wake up just there, though, so I wonder whether maybe that actually glitched the burglar out. Which is actually kind of annoying, because the burglars, you know, obviously we make money by catching the burglar. But I think just because I just woke up Hannah at that particular time, it glitched the burglar out. Oops! Right, Holly, you can wake up as well. She jumps out of bed a little bit faster, so make bed. And then come and sit over here and wait for your food. It's a little bit sort of... It's not brilliant, but oh well. I think I did just glitch out the burglar there. Oh, of course, yeah, the food processor is not in play here. Right, grab a plate. There we go. Come on, sort it out. There we go. Right, okay, so once you're done, use... just go and take a shower. And then... I don't think there's a work clothes for the... no, there isn't. No, there's no work clothes for the extreme career, so that's okay. I'm delighted that these two get on like this, though, which makes life a little bit easier to start off with, as opposed to them just arguing all the time. The downside I've got here, of course, is I've then got to wait. Really? You're going all the way over there? Oh, I suppose so, yeah, because you wouldn't go in there, because... Yeah, okay, no, that does make sense. Right. You use, clean, and take a shower. Of course, yeah, that does make sense. Because, obviously, the natural choice is that they wouldn't use the same sink, because I haven't got a sink yet in this area. Of course. I might just open this out into one big kitchen in the future. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, you're bored now, so let's go ahead and carry on your cooking studies here. And as annoying as it's going to be, your sister is going to watch TV right next to you. Let's just pop in a save here. Always useful to pop in some saves now and again. Okay, so far we've just got a generic idea of what we want to do, we just need to improve on it. Right, you are bored, so turn on, and again, let's just study some cooking. Either that or we could get them to actually talk to each other and get on a bit more. I suppose that's one way we could do it. I like the idea of getting good cooking skills though. So yeah, actually, let's just talk. It's actually going to be, hopefully, a good sisterly relationship that they're actually going to get on. I mean, they've got flats next to each other, so it must be a good relationship. Tell her a joke after that. Yeah, just want them to get on, that's all. Yeah, so it just makes life a little bit easier, because they're going to be working together at the end of the day. Talk. And then, I suppose, just come out here. Okay, decent. Right. There you come. And then let's go to work when the car arrives. There we go. Right, so the car has just arrived. And then off to work. Lovely. Right, hopefully one of these two will get promoted as well. Or both, for that matter, because then we can invest in actually sorting out the floor and everything here. Right, so Holly, when you get home... Right, no promotion for either of them here. Which is not brilliant. Right, yes or no, come on. Jesus. Right, now what? Come and sit here. Excellent. Right, what? She won't... Really? That is frustrating. She won't sit down because, oh, okay, yeah. If you direct somebody to sit down on a sofa that someone's already sitting on when they've got another task, they don't always sit there because they pick that side of the sofa and then they just default to, oh, I can't sit there. So... That's slightly frustrating. Okay, got a little bit of studying in there. Oh, she never made her bed either. Go to sleep over here. Is it worth maybe chucking in anything here? I don't know. I mean, technically I can make that whole thing blue. I don't know. Right, so let's go with a blue bedroom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually have enough funds to cover all of that, and let's just put down, say, the bathroom. We'll have the same colour for bathroom in here, but we're actually going to go with something like pinky over there. So we're going to change, we're going to slowly add things in, so like floor options, we're going to do the walls as well, and hopefully that will just make the place feel a lot better. Hopefully, anyway. We're going to do different carpet for the living room here, but I think going to make the dining room and the kitchen space probably the same, to be honest. Yeah, I'm probably going to make them the same. Lovely. What we really need, though, is for one of these two to get promoted, so then we can get some proper funds coming in, so that way we can, yeah, we can work on basically, we can work on proper making this place okay. There's a Phil, okay, that's another one of my created characters. The room meter did climb just a little bit there as well, thanks to the introduction of some carpet. Serve breakfast. She did it yesterday, so at the moment she's kind of doing most of the cooking here at the moment, but that's one of those things. I suppose what I could do is, whilst I'm waiting, I could send Holly to go and use the shower. I suppose technically that's something I could do. The microwave is not actually being used here, so That's the downside. The microwave only gets used if you're serving up one breakfast. So we need the food processor to be able to be used for serving up plates. There we go. Right. When you're done, you can use, flush, take a shower, and then watch some TV in that order. And then Holly is going to tidy up. I think one of them's in a slightly bad mood there, because there's all sorts happening here. Yeah, one of them is in a bit of a bad mood, so it's one of those things. Okay, so that you're at least on the move when you turn up. And yeah, it is going to take a little while before these two actually become like proper self-sustaining flats. But yeah, well, this one is self-sustaining, but it's going to take a while to then obviously develop up the other one. But that would be where we'd hopefully maybe get someone to move in. The downside to doing that is we would actually have to build another flat, depending on whether it was a friend or whatnot. So we would have to work that out as well to see whether it would be a friendly person moving in, or yeah, I don't know. We'll have to work it out. We'll have to decide how the best procedure to move here. And that's really annoying, actually. I was hoping she would study some more cooking. We need to satisfy the hunger a little bit more. Also, the lack of a food processor actually inhibits the satisfaction of hunger as well, which is another thing to take into account here. Right, she is in a much better mood, so you're also going to study some cooking, because at the end of the day I want these two to be good at cooking, so... Ultimately, though, what's going to happen is we're probably going to be quite successful with these two, and then I'm end up going to turn it on free will, because I won't be able to manage everybody at the same time, and then that will then send them down the pan. But I'm hoping by that point we'll have enough, because in the end of the day, if we're going to build 6 flats, or possibly 8, then that's going to be a hell of a lot of people to manage. So, right, another cooking skill point for Hannah over here, which is great, because that means she's actually rather decent at cooking now. I suppose I could maybe get her to study some mechanical, but in truth, I think I'm just going to get you to just sit down and chill out. Right, now you can come out here. Good. Okay, right, fair enough. Have we got the... Where the hell is she going? Tell her a joke real quick before going to work. Oh, the car is down here. Oh. I was hoping it would be up there, but it's not. It's past the mailbox, isn't it? Right. Okay, so when you come in, recycle. Go here, I suppose. And... Right, still no promotions. Very interesting, actually. I think it's because maybe they don't have the personality for this job, although Holly's performance is actually good. It might well be that they need some extra skill points, so I'm wondering whether maybe mechanical is one of them. I seem to remember that being a thing. So actually, let's. Oh, I did mess that up there. Let's maybe get them to study some mechanical. Ultimately, they're going to need body skill points as well. Also, ultimately, it's going to be indoors, so I imagine there might be a slight mood issue as well that might be contributing. Maybe. Not sure. It might well be possible, though. Okay, excellent. A mechanical skill point is helpful, and that might be what they actually need. They need to be able to demonstrate that actually they have multiple skills. I can never remember the criterion for getting... Like, you have to be in a good mood, of course, but I think there is a certain minimum skill set that you need to be able to get promoted in any job. So, Hannah's performance is only average, whereas Holly's is quite good, so... it could also be to do with that, but I think it's mainly to do with the fact that they're not in the most bestest mood when they're going to... Right, make bed. You know what? Come over here and make your sister's bed as well. Their hunger's not quite satisfied in the morning either, so that's another thing. Right, grab a plate, usual stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay, we get it. Usual, yeah, okay. So we're just going to go down this path for a while here. Maybe not yet. Yeah, the hunger level's still not quite satisfying. I think I need to get that food processor, to be rather honest. Pretty sure I need to get this food processor to be in with any real chance of a promotion here. So let's go ahead and pick that up then. I'll put it over there actually. That'll be fine. Cool. I think that's going to help. Okay, but it might be that they're just in the wrong career because they're not very active. So it might actually be quite difficult for them to get promoted in this career path for the idea that they're not very active. So, right, use, clean, take a shower, usual stuff. What's over here? Continue to study a bit more mechanical, actually. I think that would be a good idea. You never know when something might go wrong. At this point, if something went wrong, I'd probably just call in a repairman, but yeah, you never know. Yeah, so I think what's happening, right, is they're leaving home here with the room meter like really down, and so if we can install carpets and wallpapers, I think that will really help. I think so, anyway. Right, so you're bored now, so turn that off. You can carry on studying cooking, actually. You've got your 1 mechanical skill point, but you're currently behind Hannah. Hannah's currently leading the way here in terms of the skills. She's going to get another mechanical skill point here as well. So, yeah. So Hannah's currently the one with the skills. I suppose just chill out. Yeah, just chill out here. Right, again, you stop. You can just sit here, and they will actually talk as well. If you just sit them down on the sofa, they will just sit there, and they will chat to each other, which is kind of nice. So it's the little things that make this game amazing. Right, Hannah, go here. Holly, go here. The reason I send them differently like that is so they don't get clogged in the doorways. Okay, let's see then. We might have to change their career paths here. So when you come home, study cooking. I'm going to hold off here. Just go here. Yep. Okay. Right. So there is definitely an issue with the career, I think. So let's go ahead and have a look at another job. Yeah, let's have a look here. So what can we do? The science career. See, you don't earn as much money with that, but it's not quite as active. And I do like the science career. Obviously as a chemist myself, but wow, the science career is good. You know what? Shall we send one person down the science career and the other down the extreme career? So we're going to give Hannah a little bit more of an opportunity here to maybe make it in the extreme career. But I think I'm going to go for the science for Holly here. She is going to take on the scientists, and she's also got her work clothes. That's one thing also we're going to have to bear in mind. And we've also got the bills to pay here. So she needs a wardrobe, that's the thing. 142 is not that bad though, so you come in here. Right, she actually needs a wardrobe now, so, well, rather than the wardrobe, I'll just get the set of drawers, wherever it is. There we go. One would imagine as well that for the science career, you probably need the logic skill. I imagine that that's probably correct. So, let's do this. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, that kind of is a bit dumb, isn't it? Like, I just want to fill up the room. Okay, then, let's do that, then. And I'm hoping that maybe Holly might make some progression in the science career, but I believe it's logic. Is it logic? Might be creativity as well, that's true. That might be another way to go. So if you change the PJ to sleep, now the good advantage at the moment is they both still have the they both still have the correct the same times that they work at. So that's fine. So they work at exactly the same time still, so that's great. So that means, obviously, when it comes to going to work and managing their routines, they're currently exactly the same, so I can get them up at exactly the same time. And that's really, really helpful whenever that's a thing. But let's see whether Holly can progress in the science career. The issue would be is if she does succeed, then obviously Hannah would probably like to go down the same route, but obviously you only get one job a day in the paper, so we'd probably have to get like a computer or something like that, which potentially is what this extra space could possibly have been. So I could have maybe made that into a study of some sorts, or I could still maybe make a study down here if I move this over. But I don't know. Let's figure it out. Someone's actually ringing the phone there. I doubt it's going to be anything good, because it's this stupid time in the morning. You never get anything good at this time in the morning. The best phone calls when you earn a whole load of money are in the daytime. So, oh, you better clean the shower before you take the shower, and then come and turn on the TV. Okay. So they're not super happy with each other, but they're still getting on. So, I guess that's okay. Right, you need to clean up. At the end of the day, if they're getting on together, then that's helpful. So, right, clean all this up. And then go here. Right. Eventually, we won't have to do this. Like, we can still serve up like breakfast in one room, but then obviously, she can then go and use her own bathroom and stuff like that. So that will obviously be great. Right, use, clean, take a shower, and then you need to come over here and change for work. Which obviously she would be able to like sort that out in her own flat eventually, so she wouldn't need to mess around with all this. Is there a, yeah, there is a window in there, that's fine. Okay, just checking that there was a window in there. Right, now study some more cooking. I believe that Hannah's going to be an excellent cook at some point. Test subject. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, performance is only average. Yeah, improve your mood, and I think it's to do with the room, to be pretty honest. So once we can sort out maybe this floor and stuff like that, maybe we can build this up here as well and get this to be indoors. I think that's where we'll be in a better shape. Right, let's study some more cooking here. Yeah, okay, let's see whether we can get a promotion. Right, lovely. Carpools. Right, Holly, if you can come out here, I believe that Hannah might be able to pick up this skill point before she goes to work as well, which would be really nice. She has done as well, which is great. Okay, go to work. Lovely. Right, Holly, when you get home, change to PJs. Hannah, when you get home, recycle. There's Crash Physics again. I don't think he's got a job, that's why he comes around in the day. Right, Holly did not get promoted, nor did Hannah. Okay. Again, probably to do with the room aspect of leaving the house here. Right, come over here. 210, I won't be able to afford that. It's actually a really tough start, this. Really tough start. Right, okay, and you two need to come to bed. Right, but it's to do with the fact that this, the room meter goes down, so they're not quite in the best mood when they go to work. And that's because of what we got going here, basically. So I could maybe delete some of this wall in favour of another piece of wall. That's, you know, a possible option. And actually, we can actually do that because this is not supposed to be built in, is it? Yeah, that's true. So if I build that there, I won't have enough room, I won't have enough money for a door. This is a kitchen, unless I just open up this area here to be like a massive kitchen area. That'll be okay. So slightly different to this one. Delete that wall there as well, because this is, I think ultimately this is going to be one big kitchen area, but I'll keep this one. And then let's build that in there. And then let's have some sort of funky front door there. That'll be okay. And I don't know, maybe like a couple of, I don't know, that's seems a bit counterproductive, doesn't it, to do that? I suppose that's probably going to be okay for now. So it technically is one big place now, so that might be taken into consideration when it comes to the room. But the fact that it's now one massive property, and so if we can get wallpaper and things like that in here and make it look a lot nicer, I think that'll be probably worthwhile, and actually it might make this a little bit better. Okay, but that's it for now then. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for more The Sims here, where we're attempting to build a block of flats. See you later.